Hey guys, Mr. Cohen here. Welcome to episode 1 of our distance learning series. Today we're going to be talking about equivalent fractions. Alright, to start off with, we need to define what equivalent fractions actually are. Equivalent fractions are two fractions that have different numerators, different denominators, but they represent the same amount. That might seem confusing, so let's do a problem where we show that. Okay, so our problem is Mr. Cohen and Mr. Gray, they're both pretty hungry, so they each order a large pizza. Mr. Cohen decides to cut his pizza into 4 equal-sized pieces. That means I'm going to have a circle. I'm going to split it into 4 equal-sized pieces. Like I said, I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to eat 2 of the 4 pieces. Mr. Gray's large pizza, he decides to cut it into 8 equal-sized pieces. This is what his pizza is going to look like. He's hungry as well, so he's going to eat 4 of those pieces. As you can see, my fraction is 2/4. I ate 2 of my 4 pieces. Mr. Gray, on the other hand, ate 4 of his 8 pieces. But by looking at these fractions, you can tell we ate the same amount of pizza. So we would say that 2/4 is equivalent to 4/8. We can also show this with fraction strips instead of fraction circles. Let's pretend instead that we're eating a giant Snickers bar. I take my giant Snickers bar and I split it into 4 equal-sized pieces, and I eat 2 of them. Mr. Gray has the same size giant Snickers bar, but again, he splits it into 8 pieces. Notice how I made my lines in the same spot and then split those lines in half. He eats 4 of his pieces. Once again, we can see that 2/4 is equivalent to 4/8. Alright, sometimes you don't have a story problem to work with, so let me show you my favorite strategy for finding equivalent fractions. Let's say we want to find a fraction that is equivalent to 1/3. It's super simple. All you have to do is pick a number and multiply it by both the numerator and the denominator. So I'm going to pick an easy one. I'm going to pick 2. What I do is say times 2 times 2. That means that the fraction 2/6 is equivalent to the fraction 1/3. Let's do another one really quick. How about the fraction 2/5? I'm going to choose the number 8. Multiply it by the numerator, multiply it by the denominator. That means 16/40 is equivalent to 2/5. And that's my favorite strategy to use to find equivalent fractions. That's it. Equivalent fractions, super simple. Remember, it's 2 fractions with different numerators, different denominators, but they equal the same amount. Thanks for watching episode 1 of our distance learning series. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there will be a new math lesson. Stay safe, everybody. See ya.